Hello, my name is Anthony Pare, Product Specialist here at FLUX Pumps USA, and today we're going to be reviewing the F458 motor and 458-1. It's the same housing and process, and we're going to be going over how to repair or replace the carbon brushes in this motor. So the required tools to do this: a dead blow rubber mallet, a pair of either channel locks or vice grips, a T15 Torx head, a flathead screwdriver, and then a number 4 Allen wrench. So we'll start the disassembly process by removing these two T15 screws here. And then this collar will slide down the cord. Then stand your motor back up, and then remove the 4 Allen head screws that are holding the top housing on. And then once those 4 are removed, you can lay the motor back down. We're just going to pop this cover off using our rubber mallet. And then you can see where the power connects to the switch in here. It's connected to U and V. So we'll remove those two. And then set the top housing aside until we're done, ready to reassemble. And then you can remove the 2 Allen bolts that are here and here, also number 4. And then if you happen to have the same size bolts, you can run these down in a longer size without the cap restricting the stator from moving up. Just helps keep the motor aligned and helps you get the bolts back in once you're ready. And then we'll flip the motor over and remove these 3 screws holding the bottom housing on. And again, we'll lay the motor on its side and tap this off with a rubber mallet. Now we'll take our vice grips, and then we have a tool for this, but you can use a second set of vice grips or channel locks to screw the driver off. And then we're going to tap here with our rubber mallet and drive this piece off. Set this piece aside. And then this cover will also come off. And then we're going to continue to tap until our brushes are exposed. So this tab here is spring loaded, which is what holds your brush in place. So we'll lift that up, remove our brush, and then if you were actually replacing them, this we're just doing for demonstration, so you would use your flathead screwdriver, just take this bolt out, install your new brush exactly how it is currently, and then slide it back into place and make sure that your spring is secure on the back of the brush. It can be, if the brush is halfway down, you can see the spring is not properly set on the back. So this is not touching the stator, so that the motor will not work if the brush is in that position. It needs to be on the back here. Same thing on the other side. Flip your spring-loaded clip, remove the brush, and then replace. And then that same process in reverse for reassembly. We're going to stand this up, work our stator back down. We'll give this a tap to seat the stator down properly. Make sure you don't clip any wires. And now we will put our cover back. It only fits the one way. The bolts line up in a specific pattern. So you can see that drops down into place. And then here we have a flat side. You can see there's a flat side here in this black plastic, and then here on the motor shaft. So those two pieces need to line up. Press down, and then we'll reinstall our driver. Keep the shaft from rotating, and then tighten the driver. Give it a quick spin, make sure you're not rubbing anywhere. If you are rubbing, just give it another tap to secure it in place. So now we can install the bottom housing. Again, this is one direction, or only fits in one direction. So make sure that your bolt holes are lined up. Get those started. And then be sure that this pulls down evenly onto the housing. Flip the motor back up. Remove our alignment bolts. Replace them with the correct bolts. And then tighten those down. Now we can reconnect our power to the switch. And this is just a 120 volt circuit, so it doesn't matter which one of the wires goes to which terminal, but it does need to be on U, which is this one back here, and V. Kind of difficult to get your hand into, but you can use a pair of needle nose or some tweezers if you have them to get those on properly. And then once those are on, line your cord up with the handle, slide your housing down, and then reinstall these 4 bolts. And then lastly, we will reinstall this clip here, which holds the cord to the bottom of the handle. And then we have have completed the process for replacing the carbon brushes in an F458 motor. And then also, if you prefer, we do have repair services here. You can send the motor into us, we'll evaluate it, and we can do all the repairs here in-house if you prefer to do that. Thank you.